Crystallography is a technique whereby one can determine the molecular structure of a compound by passing or shooting X-rays through a solid material, and from the reflections one can analyze those so-called spots that get diffracted from the crystal, and one can turn that into a crystal structure. Crystallography is really the only technique that gives you the most definitive answers to the molecular structure of a compound. So it's important, particularly in places like the drug industry, where one wants to determine the molecular structure of, say, a drug compound, which can be used to help to interact with, say, proteins, and then help to determine or help to fight disease or some kinds of problems in the medical area. Crystallography is important, particularly to drug companies, because drug companies want to know the precise structure of a drug. And by knowing that precise structure of a drug, they can then do studies on living things or animals, and eventually to humans, and help to determine if that drug will be useful in help to either prevent disease or solve problems, medical problems. Knowing the structure of any substance, whether it be chocolate or vanilla or whatever it is, if it can be put in a crystalline form and studied in a crystalline form, then one can determine its structure, and then from its properties, one can determine the value it is to the humankind.